sugar, wala. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa.
Good afternoon, my friend.
If you are here to ruin my day by putting your victory on my face, walk away.
Hey, someone is in a good mood today.
And that is because for the very first time after a very long time, I woke up from the bed.
Aki, why don't you give me your followers since you're becoming a nun? Good afternoon, class. My name is Radiant Vera, your new lecturer.
I'm sorry, weren't you supposed to report tomorrow?
Yeah, that is very true, but you see, today I was very idle, and you know what they say about an idle mind, you know that.
Excuse me, this is a business management class.
So?
What does love got to do with it?
You just sold my car 10,000 shillings! But you still think they are pastors!
Classmates, every Saturday on KBC.
Why did you have to come back?
See, I'm still in love with you. A brave heart.
I saved your father's company. You're a nobody.
I want a divorce.
An ambitious heart. The man won't sell his land.
Just make him do it. That's what you're here for.
An innocent heart.
He can't force me to sell my land, father.
My brother will do anything to take your land. Take care of yourself, please.
A possessive heart.
Do what you have to do to get it.
Lying heart.
Fue sembrando el veneno y la ambición.
The KBC Board of Directors, Management and Staff wishes all our esteemed listeners, viewers and clients Happy New Year and a prosperous 2022. We wish you peace, joy and prosperity throughout the coming year. Thank you for your continued support and partnership.
Happy New Year's Eve. Good evening. This is Easy Friday. Well, my name is Jackie Wimbiru and our sign language interpreter is Anne Wangeshi. Well, we have a comprehensive bulletin lined up this evening. Remember, this is the last bulletin of 2021 here on Channel 1. Well, to kick us off, let's take a look at the highlights. Deputy President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga take their charm offensive to Kakamega, wooing voters in their presidential bid. Parliamentary called for another special session next week after failing to pass the Political Parties Amendment Bill.
Hoja yangu ni kuona kana kwamba uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya umerudi mahali ulikuwa miaka mitatu iliyopita.
Kenyans reflect on the year that was amid hopes for better fortunes in 2022. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, to kick us off, ODM leader Raila Odinga says his government will prioritize industrialization at the county levels to slay the unemployment dragon in the country if elected president next year. Raila, who was addressing the Azimio la Umoja convention at Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega County, noted that the resuscitation is of moribund companies in the western Kenya, such as Mumia's Sugar Company, was key to getting the region's economy back on track. Well, Wycliffe Okech has more details.
And the reggae tune dictated the mood at Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega County as ODM leader Raila Odinga and his Azimio la Umoja formation convened a rally to wrap up a year that has largely been dominated by political acrimony. Raila using the opportunity to promise industrialization at the county level as a way of tackling unemployment in the country.
Tunataka kuanza kujenga viwanda hapa Kakamega ili tuweze kufanya kitu inaitwa kwa kimombo value addition kwa mali ambayo ziko hapa, na hiyo zitaleta ajira mingi kwa vijana hapa kwetu.
The ODM chief said his government will ensure moribund industries are resuscitated to spur the country's economic growth. He also used the occasion to call upon the youth to get enlisted as voters during the voter registration exercise slated for January.
Mimi nataka vijana wawe wanajeshi wa baba. Mko tayari vijana? Mko tayari kwa mwanajeshi wa baba mpaka uwe na risasi na bunduki? Bunduki na risasi. Bunduki ni kitambulisho, risasi ni kura. Sawa sawa.
And as the battle for control of Western Kenya votes continues, the ODM leaders' stakes in the region were boosted by the arrival of significant political leaders from the region, including ANC Deputy Party Leader Ayub Savula and nominated Member of Parliament Godfrey Osotsi, who urged their boss Musalia Mudavadi to jump the ship to Azimio la Umoja.
Saa hii tuko na wanaume wawili Kenya hii 2022. Anaitwa Ruto mmoja na mwingine anaitwa Baba. Mimi sija defect kutoka ANC, lakini mimi nimeingia leo officially kwa Azimio la Umoja.
Mimi nataka kucheza kwa timu ya Baba. Nimeingia kirasmi kwa chama cha ODM.
Tutembee na Baba, tuhakikishe anaenda State House. Tuhakikishe uamuzi tunayofanya leo ni ya kufufua uchumi wa kulima wa sukari.
Na Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, tunakuomba ukuje kuungana na wengine. Na kama utaki, tuna Wycliffe Ambeza Oparanya tosha.
Other leaders at the convention promised to champion Odinga's bid to presidency, even as One Kenya Alliance principals Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, who hail from the region, skipped the event.
Siku ya leo nataka niwaambie Uhuru Kenyatta has given us a way. Na huyu Raila Amolo Odinga huenda akawa ndio Mandela wa Kenya. Huenda akawa ndio kifunguo ambacho kitafungua uongozi wa nchi utoke kwa jamii mbili uende kwa jamii zote za Kenya.
Sisi zote tuko ndani ya Azimio la Umoja. Kura yetu itaenda, hatutaki kucheza na kura yetu. Kura yetu si karata.
Uongozi wa nchi hii unataka kiongozi ako na unyenyekevu. Kiongozi ambaye hajipigi kifua.
ODM leader Raila Odinga's stakes in the Western Kenya region today received a major boost after some key regional leaders jumped onto the Azimio la Umoja ship ahead of next year's polls. Wycliffe Okech is Friday from Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega County.
Well, now still in the political arena, Deputy President William Ruto now says Kenyans should reject leaders imposed on them in the name of endorsements by a few people whom he claimed are only keen to protect their wealth. Ruto, who spoke in Kakamega, stated that Kenyans can on their own volition elect leaders fit to serve the nation. He also renewed his clarion call for Oka principals from the region to join forces with his UDA party ahead of the 2022 elections.
Kilometers away from Bukungu Stadium, where ODM leader Raila Odinga was endorsed for presidency by a section of Luhya leaders, Deputy President William Ruto was in Mumias, Kakamega County for the Malala Super Cup tournament finale. The DP using the occasion to urge Kenyans to reject leaders imposed on them by a few individuals whom he claimed were only after protecting their wealth. The Deputy President took issue with those purporting to decide on behalf of Kenyans, saying Kenyans were capable to elect on their own leaders fit to serve them.
Tayari wameamua nani atakuwa rais wa Kenya. Mimi nauliza nyinyi watu wa Kakamega. Nyinyi kuna watu mmetuma Nairobi ati kwenda kufanyia watu interview ati waamulie nani atakuwa rais. Kuna watu mmetuma Nairobi ati waende waamue nani ni rais. Na hiyo tabia mbovu nasikia sasa imekuwa devolved mpaka hapa Kakamega. Ati wangwana wengine hapa Kakamega ati kwa sababu wako na pesa ati wanakuja Kakamega ati wawapange watu wa Kakamega. Ati kuna mtu anasema yeye ataamua nani ni rais, nani ni governor, nani ni senator, nani ni mbunge, nani ni MCA. Mimi nawaambia watu kama hawa lazima tuwakomeshe.
The DP would Oka principals from the region to explore ways of working with him ahead of next year's elections.
Mmesema niongee na Musalia ama mmesemaje? Mmesema niongee na Musalia? Mmesema niongee na Mwami Musalia? Hiyo kazi ya kuongea na Mwami Musalia mimi nitafanya.
Sentiments echoed by leaders from the region who claim the community risks ending up being in opposition in 2022 if they don't join forces with UDA.
Nyinyi vile tunaenda kuunda serikali 2022. Sisi tunataka tufanye miungano na jamii zingine. We cannot form government as Luhya people peke yetu. Ni lazima tushikane na jamii zingine. Na ni lazima tutafute marafiki. Hatuwezi unda peke yetu, si ndio? I don't think we do not need more time to consult ni rafiki kani tunaweza kutembea na yeye.
Atuoli si mwanasiasa. Atuoli ni mtu wa kusimamia wafanyikazi. So ikikuja kwa maneno ya kutafuta mambo ya ni nani atakuwa rais Kenya hii, wacha tuachie sisi ambao tumepigiwa kura na wananchi tupeane mwelekeo wa Luhya wanaenda upande gani.
Tutapangwa tena, sisi tulimalizana na mtu ya vitendawili miaka 5 iliyopita.
Meanwhile, Ford Kenya party leader Moses Wetangula has criticized the Bukungu declaration, claiming the move was not meant to unify the Luhya nation, but was a move orchestrated to benefit a few.
So it is idle to say the least and disrespectful to say the most for Atuoli to embark on a dangerous political misadventure that is leading him nowhere. In any event, it doesn't take rocket science to know that Atuoli is not interested in uniting the people of Western region to look for political opportunities. Atuoli is a political activist of our political rival.
Nancy Okwari, Easy Friday.
And on health matters, The government will, effective Saturday, 1st January 2022, roll out the issuance of COVID-19 booster doses to eligible Kenyans who have completed the primary vaccination regime. President Uhuru Kenyatta on Friday at State House, Nairobi, received the booster dose of Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Chief Justice Martha Koome also received the booster COVID-19 injection at a brief event attended by Health Chief Administrative Secretary Dr. Rashid Aman and Dr. Willis Akwale, the chairman of the National COVID-19 Vaccine Task Force. Still on matters of health, Kenya has hit the target of vaccinating 10 million Kenyans against COVID-19 by end of 2021, with over 10 million people vaccinated as of yesterday. Kenyans who are fully vaccinated are, however, being urged not to lower their guard after cases of severe diseases have led to hospitalization emerge among a section of the vaccinated population. Here is that story with our reporter Nancy Okware.
With the country recording increased cases of COVID-19 and the positivity rate consistently over 25% in the past few weeks, the government is calling upon the public to be extra vigilant. About a month ago, the government rolled out a drive to ensure 10 million Kenyans are inoculated, a target that was reached as of December 30th, 2021, with statistics from the ministry indicating that 10,002,184 vaccines had been administered. Health Chief Administrative Secretary Dr. Mercy Mwangangi, however, says the country is not out of the woods yet.
We are seeing more cases of people getting COVID-19 even when they've been fully vaccinated, and that is to say they've either received one dose of J&J or they've received the 2 doses of all the other platforms that we have of vaccines. We are seeing what we are calling breakthrough cases. That means people who end up still getting COVID-19.
She, however, urged Kenyans to present themselves for vaccination, saying the vaccinated still stood a better chance of survival.
We are seeing people who are getting severe disease, who are ending up in ICUs. But I can tell you, in terms of the data that we are reviewing, our mortality data, people who are passing on, we are seeing still that the vaccine is offering protection against death.
At the same time, Dr. Mwangangi said despite the recent spike in cases in the month of December being associated with the Omicron variant, governments across the globe were still awaiting a verdict from the World Health Organization on whether the new variant is more transmissible and more severe.
That perhaps Omicron is spreading faster than the Delta variant. It does point to perhaps a possibility of it being more transmissible from one person to another. What we are thankful for in terms of Omicron is that we are seeing a milder presentation of cases. We are awaiting WHO that will then confirm scientifically for us, after they collect data from all parts of the world, different countries, that indeed Omicron does present with milder symptoms.
She, however, noted that Kenya has already rolled out the booster shot administration, with the first phase targeting the vulnerable groups.
Right now, as a first phase, yes, we are focusing on those who are most vulnerable. So the elderly, like I said, those with chronic conditions, some young people who also have chronic conditions are considered to be vulnerable. So we are focusing on them. As time continues, different countries have extended the booster dose vaccination to the whole population, and Kenya will also follow those footsteps. If you had J&J was 1 dose, meaning you were considered to have been fully vaccinated. Now, if you got J&J, then you can then come forward at month 6 or within that period and receive your booster. And your booster can be J&J, it can be AstraZeneca, it can be Pfizer, it can be Moderna.
Nancy Okware, Easy Friday.
Well, on that note, we'll take a short break here on Easy Friday. Once we come back, we have more news coming up. And I'm reminded by my director that we have a special feature coming up. And I urge you to stay tuned. Well, let's take that break.
Ili kupata skiza tune hii ya mtu ni watu, bonyeza *811*961#.
Mungu akitaka kukubariki atatumia watu. Maombi yako akitaka kuyajibu atatumia mtu. Hauwezi ukakaa maisha ya kujitenga. Hapana, sababu unahitaji watu. Angalia, toka nje, wacha kukaa peke yako. Toka, kutana na watu. Jumuika na watu, penda watu, furahia watu, zungumza na watu. Baraka.
Ili kupata skiza tune hiyo ya mtu ni watu, bonyeza *811*961#. *811*961#.
A wounded heart.
Why did you have to come back?
See, I'm still in love with you. A brave heart.
I saved your father's company. You're a nobody.
I want a divorce.
An ambitious heart. The man won't sell his land.
Just make him do it. That's what you're here for.
An innocent heart.
He can't force me to sell my land, Father.
My brother will do anything to take your land. Take care of yourself, please.
A possessive heart.
Do what you have to do to get it.
Lying heart.
Fue sembrando el veneno y la ambición entre dudas.
Welcome back. Now let's proceed. President Uhuru Kenyatta has asked Kenyans to safeguard gains made in the year 2021 despite the challenges encountered. In his New Year message, the president urged Kenyans to choose leadership over politics, a justice system, and a bold path over a popular one.
It is my prayer that 2022 will be a year where plenty will be found within our borders, a year where leadership will reign supreme over politics, a year of bold decisions as opposed to popular decisions, a year where justice will be our shield and defender, and the law will only serve as its tool. Let the first dawn of the next year be one that brings bountiful blessings for us as individuals, as families, communities, and as a nation. To all those who have suffered loss in 2021, let 2022 be a year of healing, restoration, and revival. Whether you are in Kenya or in the diaspora, I wish each and every one of you a happy and prosperous new year, a safe 2022, and remember that each one of us must continue to be our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper too. May God bless you all, and may God continue to bless this great Republic of Kenya.
Kenya has recorded 2,791 cases of COVID-19 in the country from a sample size of 9,384 samples tested in the last 24 hours. From the cases, 2,573 are Kenyans, while 218 are foreigners, with 1,434 being female and 1,357 are male. Total confirmed positive cases now stand at 295,028 out of over 3 million samples tested in the country so far. Sadly, 2 patients have succumbed to the disease in the last 24 hours, pushing the cumulative fatalities in the country to 5,378. Now, in other news, National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi has recalled members of Parliament from recess for a special sitting between Wednesday to Friday next week to consider pending amendments to the contentious Political Parties Amendment Bill. The move following failure by the House to conclude on the bill this week after House business was disrupted by political differences. Let's take a look.
Members of the National Assembly have been recalled from recess for a special sitting slated for Wednesday to Friday next week to consider 20 remaining clauses in the Political Parties Amendment Bill and the Public Procurement and Disposal Amendment Bill. In a notice issued on Friday following a request by House Majority Leader Amos Kimunya to reconvene the House, they will now sit for 3 consecutive days next week to allow Parliament fully dispense business on the contentious bill. Coming at a time the House is still on recess, those opposing the proposals have vowed to shoot down the bill.
Tutaendelea kupinga sheria mbovu ambayo inakuja kuharibu nchi yetu. Na vita dhidi ya sheria mbovu ni vita ambayo wananchi wa Kenya hatuwezi tukashindwa. Ikiwa ngumu zaidi, lazima tushinde vita hivyo kwa awamu. So it is a war that we cannot afford to lose as a nation, and at the very worst we will win it in installments.
Tungangangana bunge kwa sababu ya sheria dhuluma ambazo zinataka kuletwa Kenya. You cannot just lock democracy of our people. Hao watu wako na haki ya kuwa na demokrasia yao, vyama nini, okay sawa, but we are dealing with them. Tutatengeneza moja, hata wakiitisha special sittings 500 tutakuwa tunatengeneza kamoja kila special sitting mpaka tufike kura ndio wamalize sheria.
With the drama that derailed business in the previous sitting, the plan to get 3 more days is largely seen as a wider plan to deal with delays occasioned by hardline stances of players from both sides of the political divide. Meanwhile, a section of MPs have condemned chaos in Parliament on Wednesday afternoon, where MPs engaged in a fist fight during debate on the controversial Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021, urging their counterparts to lobby and avoid chaos.
Tuko na idadi ya kutosha ya kupitisha hiyo sheria ambayo tunataka kupitisha. Wenzetu wa Tangatanga accept defeat. Accept that you do not have the numbers. Stop taking us round in circles. Stop bringing vurugu bungeni, kwa sababu ile ambayo mnaonyesha bungeni mnafanya pia watu wananchi ambao tunawaongoza watake kufuata mwito wetu.
Badala ya watu kupigana kuanza vita, hiyo ni kuonyesha wananchi kama sisi viongozi tunafanya vitu kama hizo, wananchi watafanya nini? Nataka kuambia viongozi hakuna haja ya kupigana. Badala ya kupigana, watu wasemezane, waongee pamoja, na hata kama kitu utaki, because we go by force, wacha tupige kura, kura itaamua badala ya kupigana. Hiyo maneno ya kurushiana maji, kupigana kwa bunge ilikuwa mbaya sana.
The 2021 was no doubt a tough one for most Kenyans, as majority tried to balance between keeping themselves and families afloat amid depressed economies occasioned by the impact of COVID-19 on the economy. But as our reporter Junaid Karisa reports, Kenyans remained resilient and are hopeful that 2022 will bring with it better fortunes.
Matarajio yangu ni kuona kana kwamba uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya umerudi mahali ulikuwa miaka 3 iliyopita. Tumekuwa affected na COVID-19 na Omicron ambayo leo hii imetusumbua katika nchi nzima. Tunaomba vaccination, vijana wengi wachukue vaccine, na vile vile uchumi wetu, taifa letu la Kenya, tunaomba rais wa nchi pia waweze kuhakikisha kwamba wale wananchi ambao leo hii wanaishi kwa less than $100 wapate pesa, uchumi rudi, wananchi wetu wawe sawa, na pia wale wanaowania uongozi mwaka wa 2022 Agosti wafanye siasa yao na amani, bila chuki, bila kuleta ubaguzi wa rangi, na tuchague viongozi wetu katika nchi hii iendelee kwenda mbele.
Serikali imetuletea vaccine na itusaidie kupata vaccine, na vijana tujidunge ili tukapate kuwa na kinga katika mwili yetu.
Kitu ya kwanza ni amani. Alafu pia wakati wa election nilikuwa naomba kama raia wanaweza kufanya peaceful, yani wanaweza vote kwa amani.
Ningeomba rais wa nje ya Kenya apatie vijana kazi. Sisi kama vijana tunateseka sana. Hatuna kazi, tunatafuta kazi lakini hakuna.
Kafe afadhali ingekuweko. Kama hivi, yani sasa hakuna kafe, watu wengi taleo na kusherehekea New Year kwa ulevi. Msisherehekea New Year kwa ulevi. Jiepusheni na tembo. Stay away from the pumping champagne. You know what I'm saying? And to my brothers, let's keep peace. Gesi ilikuwa tukinunua 600, tukapanda 800, mpaka sasa ikaenda 1000, sasa gesi tunanunua 1500, imagine.
Mwaka ujao tutakuwa na election. So security iko emphasized kwanza sana upande wa Likoni. Vijana wamepotoka, like tunaumizwa. Kasa hizi kwenda usiku itakuwa issue. So security.
Now, imagine a factory environment where all the workers are deaf apart from the manager, yet the output is superb. How is communication like? Safina Ching, accompanied by a sign language interpreter, Lensa Odingo, visited an all-deaf staff workshop in Nairobi's Kayole Estate and filed the following report.
It is a busy afternoon at this workshop located off Spine Road in Kayole Estate in Nairobi. Men at work. Everything here is done in silence, save for the sound of the tools as the workers skillfully put these pieces of furniture together. A silent workshop that is now a safe haven for an all-deaf staff to make inquiries and requests, from taking orders and instructions. It is all done in sign language. Francis Maina has been working here for more than 1 year, and his life, he says, has taken a different turn.
Before, my life had a lot of challenges. Working with the deaf group, but when I saw there was no benefit, then Corona came and enslaved us. So I decided to move and come here, and then to see how I work here. Then the boss here taught me how to nail and how to paint. Then I started working. When I saw and I continued well, I saw the benefits, so my life changed.
Sentiments echoed by Geoffrey Odhiambo, who despite being deaf, has unmatched skills in painting and carpentry.
I can have my own money, I can save some, and then I can control how I spend. Yes, I can save some. I know how to budget. Yes, I control things about my life.
Francis and Geoffrey are part of the 6 deaf staff employed at this workshop. Their boss, Anthony Maugui, is not deaf, hence the curiosity. What prompted him to settle for an all-deaf staff?
Nimekuwa na vijana wengi sana wenye nilikuwa nimewafunza kazi. Ile hali ya kufunzana na vijana kazi, vijana wakaanza kutoka na kuanza kupiga hii kazi vita. Mimi nikakaa bila kuwa na kazi sana vizuri, ndio vijana wameipiga sasa ndio nilikutana na Amadefu, sasa ndio nikaanza unaona sasa hii kazi imeanza kuinuka sasa.
Despite the positive business prospects, Anthony admits that his main challenge was how to communicate with his staff, and they had to urgently become innovative.
Wakati wa kwanza ilikuwa ngumu kidogo kuelewana nao, lakini sasa ile hali kuzoeana nao, wenyewe sasa wakaanza kunifunza vitu zenye wanataka vile zinaitwa. Kama rangi, wananionyesha inakorogwa hivi ndio rangi. Ile ya kuchanganya wanaiita hivi. Anafanya hivi unajua ni hiyo. Wakitaka rangi wanakuambia hii. Wakitaka kala ya grey wanakufanyia hivi. Wakitaka ile ya red wanakufanyia ulimi.
The boss is here. Our boss is hearing. Yes, we have a challenge of communication. Sometimes we want something and I don't know, I'm stuck or he's stuck. It forces him to write them to make our communication easy. So he tries at least to teach him some sign language. He can understand a little bit of sign language. The deaf also here, they help one another in our work.
His decision has presented the much-needed golden opportunity for his employees who would otherwise be languishing in poverty, courtesy of the discriminations persons with disabilities face when seeking opportunities.
Before, I tried working. I applied. I was called for an interview, but the boss said, wait. Yes, maybe next week we'll communicate. I waited, and then times passed. There was a challenge, or what is the problem? Then I decided to leave it. I would send messages, but there's no response. I said maybe they are ignoring me, or maybe they picked a hearing person to come and work. I don't know. So I gave up and I dropped it.
Persons with disabilities experience significantly high rates of unemployment compared to the rest of the population, and when lucky, they get low-paying jobs. Factors for the high unemployment rates range from low educational attainment, lack of employable skills, inaccessible information on employment, lack of access to self-employment opportunities, rapidly changing labor markets, and conducive working environment, as well as perceptions by employers who frequently regard persons with disabilities as unsuitable for employment.
This attitude, it cannot help the deaf. Some think that they oppress, but sometimes when you look at me, I don't look oppressed. It's myself who has the disability. It's about my life. I learn, I go and work anywhere I can work. Example, when the deaf says me, I cannot work as a carpenter. I don't want cheap jobs. But they forget that in knowledge and education level is different. In Kenya, we have a big problem of accepting everything. So we need to stop this kind of attitude.
Hawa ni watu wazuri sana. Ni mtu mkifanya naye kazi na muelewane. Ni mtu anafikiria vile hata yeye atajijenga. Afikiri vile atakubomoa na yeye ajibomoe. Si kama hao wengine wenye wanazungumzia wako na ile undani ile uchini ya kuharibu. Lakini huyu ni mtu mwenye anataka hata yaone amesima baadaye.
The work here shows that being deaf does not limit your abilities. For Prime News, I'm Safin Achieng Oma.
Well, that special feature, a silent workshop, was filed by Safin Achieng and our sign language interpreter, Lensa Odingo. On that note, we'll take a short break. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.
The KBC Board of Directors, Management and Staff wishes all our esteemed listeners, viewers and clients Happy New Year and a prosperous 2022. We wish you peace, joy and prosperity throughout the coming year. Thank you for your continued support and partnership.
What's up, people? This is your boy DJ Shinsky. Catch me live this Friday on Easy Friday, only on KBC Channel 1. And I want to wish you guys a Happy New Year, Happy 2022. See you guys.
Baby, will you give me sugar? Wala. Mona Lisa,
come back.
Lucia, I'm still in love with you. A brave heart.
I saved your father's company. You're a nobody.
I want a divorce.
An ambitious heart. The man won't sell his land.
Just make him do it. That's what you're here for.
An innocent heart.
He can't force me to sell my land, Father.
My brother will do anything to take your land. Take care of yourself, please. A possessive heart.
Do what you have to do to get it.
Lying heart.
Fue sembrando el veneno y la ambición entre dudas.
Welcome back. Now let's talk business. Where you reside, how safe your car is, how often you drive, as well as your gender and age are some of the factors that underwriters use to determine how much you pay in car insurance premiums. According to Allianz Insurance Company of Kenya Limited, these parameters can either increase or decrease your insurance rates.
According to the National Transport and Safety Authority, accidents have been on the increase, which in turn raises the number of insurance claims. In 2020, the insurance industry lost 1.12 billion shillings, according to data from the Association of Kenyan Insurers. To try and stay afloat, a section of underwriters have put their clients on notice for higher premiums come 2022. Where does this leave the motorist? What can one do to reduce the cost of premiums? According to Allianz Insurance Company of Kenya Limited, the cost of car insurance is determined by calculating several important parameters that can either increase or decrease your insurance rate. One factor is gender and age. Women are considered less accident-prone than their male counterparts, while people in the age group between 18 and 25, especially males, are more likely to file a claim, and as such, they tend to pay higher premiums. How is your credit score? According to data, your credit worthiness determines how risky you are from an insurance perspective. Do you drive daily? Well, you may have to consider this next time. For more mileage is directly relative to more chances of getting into an accident, and a greater risk of accident results in a higher premium. Other factors include your area of residence and driving record. This means if you reside in an area prone to mudslides and such, the insurance rate will be higher. Father, have you ever filed a claim? This means you're already in the database, so yes, you're likely to pay more. The car you drive matters too. If you own a brand new Toyota Century or BMW 3 Series, you may notice a remarkable hike in your premiums. If your car has certain expensive auto parts like an expensive audio system that will cost more to repair or replace, this will definitely lead into paying more for coverage. However, if your car has certain safety features, it might relax you with low premiums each month. A safer car equals fewer premiums to pay. To be safe, consult your insurer before modifying your vehicle. The color of your vehicle, however, doesn't determine the rate of premiums. Red, black, blue, it doesn't matter. Regina Manyara reporting for Easy Friday.
The KBC Board of Directors, Management and Staff wishes all our esteemed listeners, viewers and clients Happy New Year and a prosperous 2022. We wish you peace, joy and prosperity throughout the coming year. Thank you for your continued support and partnership.
Welcome back. And in the sports arena, the national women's hockey team has stepped up training ahead of the 8th edition of the Africa Cup of Nations, slated for 17th to 24th January in Accra, Ghana. The team today held their training at the Sikh Union Club in Nairobi, where they played a friendly match against Freeze's men's team ahead of the continental assignment. The first match will see Kenya take on Zambia on January 17th. Kenya are placed in Pool B alongside hosts Ghana, Zambia and Nigeria.
All year, we have to come back home with a medal. That's what our target is. Well, we wanted a tougher opponent today, an opponent that was more likely faster than women, who can think faster, who can change the game, use different systems at any point that we needed, use different presses as well.
Yeah, we play our first match on 17th, and we're playing Zambia as the first match. So we take a match at a time. So we play Zambia, done with Zambia, we go for Ghana, we go for Nigeria, and we're looking to topping that pool. We've trained really hard. We've worked so hard for it, and we're looking forward for good performance. We're going for gold in Ghana.
Bandari FC tactician Andre Mbongo has urged his troop to sharpen up as they prepare for the next crucial Kenyan Premier League match against former champions Sofapaka. The match is slated for January 4th at Wundanyi Stadium, Taita Taveta County.
Bandari has drawn 4 times and narrowly humbled Ulinzi Stars 1-0 in a midweek Premier League match at Baraki Sports Club on Wednesday. The Dockers are third on the log with 19 points from 10 outings, while Kakamega Homeboys are leading the pack with 25 points from 11 matches. KCB are second with 21 points from 10 matches. Bungo said there are no major injuries after 3 of the 4 players who are down with injuries were given a clean bill of health.
Game hii hatujafunga, tuna draw. Tulikuwa situation haiko nzuri sana juu sehemu za Christmas na nini. Fitness yetu iko sawa.
Kenyan international Abdullah Hassan, Chris Ochieng, Benjamin Mosha and Darius Musaga have been in the players injury list with hamstring related injuries.
Manchester United interim manager Ralph Rangnick has praised his team's attacking performance after they beat Burnley 3-1 at Old Trafford. Scott McTominay, Sanchez and Cristiano Ronaldo were on target as United went up to 6th of the English Premier League standings, despite Lennon pulling a goal back for the visitors, with all 4 goals coming in the first half.
McTominay would later be involved in the 3rd goal as his well-taken shot hit the post, only to find Cristiano.
Who else? Right place, right time.
A lapse in judgment by United defence would, however, ensure points or 4th place Arsenal with the game in hand.
This didn't come unexpectedly to us. We had a few problems in the first 15 minutes to find the right solutions and take the right decisions. But with the first goal we scored, it got a lot better. And whenever the ball was in their half, we showed our qualities. We showed how dangerous we could be and how flexible we can be.
Well, that brings us to the end of our bulletin. This is the last bulletin of 2021. Thank you for your continued viewership and support. Well, my name is Jackie Wambiro. Our sign language interpreter is Susan Thuku from the Kenya Broadcasting House. We wish you a happy new year and a good night.
This is Easy Friday. It happens right here on KBC Channel 1. My name is Shiksha Aurora. Welcome to the show. Tonight's a special one. To begin with, Cole Jax,
yes.
Are you feeling the fever? The countdown is officially on.
The vibe. 2021 is officially
Can
done.
you imagine?
Are you ready for 2022?
It's 2.5 more
Can you believe
hours.
it's just gone just like that?
Just like
blink.
that, like...
Wow.
It's come.
It's crazy. But
It's
anyway.
almost over. But just to make sure that the last few hours of this year come to an end in the most incredible way, we bring in 2021 to a close with a bang and usher in 2022. There's no one better to do that than the one and only DJ Shinsky.
Can you imagine? The one
DJ
only
Shinsky
is in the building, people. Come on. It's a vibe. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be lit. Make sure you guys enjoy the show.
So without waiting anymore, you know, we've been waiting for a while.
Yes.
This man is here and he's about to ensure that the next 40-45 minutes, you don't go anywhere. You stay right where you are. Stick to the screens because it's going to be amazing. DJ Shinsky, where you at? There he is.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. Say, I want to talk my life. I want to be happy. I want to dance and party. Feel the rhythm of my body. Give me that day. I just wanna party every day. Give me that day. I just wanna party every day. So pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. 10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. 10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. My baby, my Valentine. Can I do the making my temperature rise? If you leave me a good time, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love it, totally me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your mouth. Never did it back at this feel. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing. Make a bad man feel.
Started off with a bang already. DJ Shinsky in the house.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You know, I've always been a fan of yours. I listen to your mixes every day I go to the gym. Mr. Shinsky, DJ Shinsky is all that I listen to on YouTube especially. And you've done so well for yourself, you know, these past few years, especially YouTube. I feel like COVID is what made you completely blow.
Yes.
And everybody started listening to your music. Everyone started watching, you know, your sets and your mixes. And it's been quite a journey.
Yes.
So did you ever think that DJ Shinsky would be where he is today? An international DJ going around the world, touring the world, and just so busy and just doing what you love to do.
I never thought in a million years I'd make it here, but I had a dream.
You had a dream.
I had a dream.
Yeah.
I could see there, but I didn't know how I could make it, but I made it.
You made it.
Yes.
And he's here today. And we've made it as well.
Yes.
Because, you know, from listening to his music to actually being able to talk to you, I feel like it's a big deal. And in fact, if you want to talk to him as well, the hashtag is Easy Friday. Talk to us on Twitter, on KBC Channel 1, on social media. Tell us what you want to ask DJ Shinsky, the one and only DJ Shinsky. If there's anything that's on your mind, get in touch with us and we'll make sure he answers all your questions that you've asked. Right, so DJ Shinsky, tell me, who are some of your favorite international DJs? Who are the people that you look up to in this industry?
DJ Jazzy Jeff, definitely. He's an OG. He's been in the game for a long time, and he's still pushing the music. He's still grinding. I love his work ethic, and yeah, he's really inspiring.
Right.
Yes, and of course DJ Adrian. I've been listening to his
DJ Adrian. Yes.
Since way back. His mixes have inspired me to be a DJ as well. So shout out to DJ Adrian. Thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, I get inspiration from all other DJs.
Okay.
Just because every DJ has his own style.
Yeah, different flavor, different spice.
Yeah. So you know, I appreciate all DJs and what they do.
So what's your flavor? What's your spice? What do you like to throw into the mix when, you know, you're playing at a gig?
I like to tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
tell
that.
a story. Like, I want people to flow with the energy, like a wave, kind of like a direction where that I'm feeling happy or I'm feeling excited or I'm feeling like I want to jump around. So I make sure that the songs that I play and puts out the energy, it puts out that feeling.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's what I try to do.
Yes, I'm already feeling the energy. I hope you're feeling the energy as well. So I don't want to do a lot of talking because tonight is all about the music.
Yes.
It's about you, it's about your set, and it's about what you want to tell the people. So let's get to it.
Yes, indeed.
Bad man looking good in the bad man drift to the car. Sports car, spot on the right spot. Bad man slick and you know. Bad man looking good in the bad man drift to the car. Sports car, spot on the right spot. Bad man slick and you. Me got a girl on me bed right now. She says she no one leave. She tell me, Ruga, me I want to spend the rest of me life with you. Me say no shit. Oh Lord, fly you to Maldives for a day, then we fly back quick. Then we take a quick jet, fly straight to Paris with a creme de la creme. Say she never seen a guy like me. Yeah, she confess. Say nobody hit it right like me. She confess. Bend down, get on your knees, girl, never digress. Ooh, she really want a place with me. She wanna break bread with me. Bad man looking good in the bad man drip to the car. Sports car, spot on the right spot. Bad man slick, I know. Bad man looking good in the bad man drip to the car. Sports car, spot on the right spot. Bad man slick.
On the beat, mapenzi yangu yoni mwangu joto baridi. Yanapeta kwenye hali kaidi. Ndo maana acha mtori nikupe nyama, nikupe nyama. Kuniumizaga wala mie sizimi. Wanipende nidekeze maji. Ndo maana chiti kidogo nikupe lana, nikupe lana. Oh baby, oh na ukinigusa nda feel shy. Utamna mizuka ya mapenzi haya. Oh no, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh baby, tena usijaribu mintadai. Kunichezea kuniacha hiyo kitu mbaya. Oh no, yeah, 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 yeah. Like God only asked for you, and I wanna put my hands on you. Me I cannot do anything bad to you, but I can do anything bad for you. Oh, one number, one number, oh, one number, one number, oh, one number. Oh yeah, this I could put one number, one number, oh, one number, one number, oh, one number. Oh yeah.
Do me nice, do me good, do me well, usually. Now you are divine, then now you be my baby. Give me good vibes, give me positive energy. Me I got ever leave you for nobody. Salema, go back, Malaga, give me some, come and play. Just shake it like every day.
Love me cool, everything wanna do. Basi weka mkono juu. Hey, vile na bam bam, police wana ubaya. Demo wako vile mahanjam, na mimi sina ubaya. Kase unite handsome, usikizo ni hekaya. Felicia na Lisa, even though mimi niliwa acquire. Tulikuwa na Pamela shule moja ndani ya kwaya. Squeezy vile na meza mara moja utagwaya. Na naringia sana flat tami hana taya. Hakuna kila kitu hana gani haya. Mtoto wangu akiitwa KU mtakataa. Hakunaga masomo KU mmekataa. Unapeleka mtoi fast ya introduction. Baada ya wiki mbili ashajua reproduction. Ndovu ni cool, tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you, ndovu ni cool, tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you, yeah.
Okonko pole nimekuja ghafla. Ni vile wewe ukuwa umenibamba.
Femi one pia kwangu we ni mso. Kwanza vile ulituosha kuile basi aligiso.
Nakupenda manze wewe ukuwa mhambo.
Asante.
Legend kwangu we ni icon.
Stories za icon kwanza weka mbali. Femi one mukwa nimekutamani.
Okonko umeanza kunichocha. Ni show, ni wapi uliniona?
Femi one, we unibamba. Kwa Instagram nikichekizo mapacha.
Okonko na kitambi utawezana?
Utawezana.
Nikikupea utawezana?
Utawezana. Manze Femi one nikikupata nitakupenda kavile napenda Tumblr.
Okonko na kitambi utawezana?
Utawezana.
Nikikupea utawezana?
Utawezana. Manze Femi one nikikupata nitakupenda kavile.
Oh Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the ground with your sponsor. Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you change your skin color and your hair is longer now. Now na pari hapo kando ya Champs-Elysees. Ukitesa na kamini none of my business. And I see you in London, silicone on your bum, shaking what your doctor gave ya, on your worst behavior, Susanna Van If you get to hear this song, somebody loves you. Susanna Van
You know, I feel like my feet can't stop moving because you are amazing. Loving the energy, loving the vibe. Absolutely incredible. Friday fever right here. This is Easy Friday. My name is Shiksha Arora. And with me, we've got the one and only DJ Shinsky.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about his journey. We've been talking a little about, you know, what DJ Shinsky is all about. And I've got one question for you that a lot of people, you know, have been asking.
Yes.
You have moved to the USA, obviously, but you're here in Kenya on a tour.
Yes.
How do you like the vibe? Kenya is home. I know it is. But like, what do you think about the vibe here, the crowd, the energy? Does it make you feel this connection and you know this energy that you just don't get anywhere else?
Yes, indeed. It's so amazing. Like I just feel at my home. I feel comfortable. Like I was telling people, like I feel like I've been here for months.
Yeah.
Because it just feels so comfortable. It feels so natural for me to be here. The energy is so good. I mean, we party every day. That's crazy. We don't do that in the States.
No, of course not. Kenya need an excuse to party, right? And I feel like right now you're the excuse. Apart from it being Christmas and New Year's, of course. But I just feel like you really know how to get the crowds going, right? So I'm sure when you go to a club or if you go to a party, there's these requests that people have. What are some of the most, you know, frequently requested songs that people ask for?
Usually just the songs which are
trending.
Pretty much the songs which are trending. Some people request some slow jams or like, I don't know if I can do that in the club, you know. So sometimes I get weird requests, but usually most of the time it's just the songs which are trending. Yeah.
So what's your favorite song right now?
Favorite song right now? Wow. Okay. Balance by Savar.
So maybe let's get to it.
All right.
And get the balance going.
Sauti soli na dieri ya kumechacha. Karibuni kwenye extravaganza. Benzoli alipofika alifunika. Wakaja na madrama, sinema zetu ni telenovela. Wakasunda mizinga, hawakujua situko mavela. Wakaita polisi, kumbe polisi pia ni shabiki. Wakaficha msosi, wakatupata na dishi mezani. Rumba imetamba, sauti soli na dieri ya kumechacha. Kila kona yoye extravaganza na mbili alipofika alifunika. Walifunga milango, wakatupata tuko ndani nao. Wakaita makanjo, kumbe ni sisi huwalipa sala wapao. Wakazima mitambo, shabiki wakabaki kwenye dance floor. Nani webuzo kwao, tunaongoza wanafuata nyayo. Rumba imetamba, sauti soli na dieri ya kumechacha. Karibuni kwenye extravaganza na Kristo alipofika. The music we making it touch your soul, take you to a place you never been before. Africa tunaikamia tu most bana. I'm Kenyan, so you know I'm a marathon runner. Unaishiaje basic, nika kesho iko promise. Na kuna era sitesi, napenda album ya Chronics. Nyuma yangu na jeshi, nomba niende mbali. Wanakungoje udedi, waende wagawe mali. I'm currently not in a position to kill poverty. Sina kitu kwa mpesa usini hale please. Natafuta kitu in many different currencies. Black check disease, waiva kidai shopping twende overseas. Mekam na gari kubwa, let me show my keys. Nazieka juu ya meza uone emblem jadinya. Shinsky ndio stima, wacha kenje nani. Keep talking, keep talking. Keep talking, keep talking. Keep talking, keep talking. Keep talking, keep talking. That's the way I live my life. I put happy, Amgades tuko jaba, wengine wako miti. Zetu ni majaman, zenu pikipiki. leo tunaenda kanan, beba zigi mingi, kakuna mamadam, beba sidi mingi. Ni mimi hapo back left, paparazzi wanaifanya ngumu kufanya usherati. Nakumbuka kabla nifuge manati, nilikuwa na wakunywa na ile koloni ya Versace. Squeeze a backseat, ilikuwa love seat, smooth na manual unafikiria ni automatic. Tint kwa window muadhara ndo hatutaki. Hapa perfection tunaifanya bila practice. Mbele naona success, nafunga hat-trick. Mindo the jet kwa hicho itisha hapik. Tangu tuingie kwa hii mchezo sindo heartbeat. Nairobi City tunairan kama athlete. Just usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo. Usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo.
Iseti hapo, ni kuhandle. Alafu kam tutoweloka kia mlango. Ni kuingize ndani ya box kama balo. Julo siwezi kubali kula tu kwa macho. Ambia Biniman mepata kuinua dancehall. After leo utarudisha weave salo. After leo na wacha armies na mavalo. Okay kutisha feona kakukua na passport. Kitu kaini rea ichimbe ndo wipate. Mina nyash kwa hewa ni kama jet ya private. Vutia wateja ni kama wekwa magnet. Itatachwa teja hadi waitane.
Just usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo. Usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo. Just usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo. Usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu.
Naikizima washa buda cheza na nari ati buda cheza na nari. Naikizima washa buda cheza na nari ati buda cheza na nari. Naikizima washa buda cheza na nari ati buda cheza na nari. Naikizima washa buda cheza na nari ati buda cheza na nari.
Shika jaba shika mtoto dili bablas. Pige muju kwani nini hola gala dance. Shike meza shike onanga yani double dance. Mindo fisika unarada kuna kutokon. Geuka nikubenga, geuka nikubeng, geuka nikubenga, geuka nikubeng.
New position, new position, new position, yalla new position, new position, new.
Kama hey, just by the way, unacheza kama wewe. Like for real. Vibes on vibes right here. People are loving it. Lots of feedback coming in on hashtag Easy Friday. Talk to us on Twitter at KBC Channel 1. Are you on Twitter?
Yes, I am.
Right, he is on Twitter, so you can
DJ
find
Shinsky,
him.
yep.
At DJ Shinsky. Talk to us, tell us how you're enjoying the show. The countdown is on. Remember, we are ushering in 2022 in style right here on KBC Channel 1. The hashtag is Easy Friday, as I said. So looking forward to seeing more of your messages and, of course, more of your interaction. Now, DJ Shinsky, I've always wanted to know, you know, when you were young, did you always know that I'm going to be a DJ? Because no one says I want to be a DJ.
Exactly.
Everyone says I want to be an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer. No one says I want to be a DJ.
Yes.
But that's changing, I believe.
It's changing. I think the DJ industry is becoming more acceptable with the social community. So
yes.
I think people can aspire to be a DJ now. But back in the day, I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Now you can probably think, you know, I want to be like DJ Shinsky when I grow up,
yes.
which is okay.
Yes,
your parents won't say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things are definitely changing, and I feel like they're changing for the better.
Yes.
And DJ Shinsky, you know, as a DJ, it's very hard, I believe, to have time for anything else.
Yes.
For family or for your friends. How do you manage? How do you balance it all?
Man, it's tough. It's tough. But I usually try to take breaks, especially during the week, so I can get to see my friends, go and do some traveling, some activities with my friends, you know, and also my family as well. So I try to do that during the week, but in the weekends, it's
crazy.
It's crazy.
Must be crazy,
yes,
right?
Yes.
We do know that, you know, you are an international DJ, you go around the world for events, for gigs, for parties. So it's hard to have time for yourself, but like it's nice that you know where to strike the balance.
Yes.
It's important,
it's important.
isn't it?
Balance.
How long? I see what you did there.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the industry for?
It's been almost, I think, over 10 years now.
More than a decade?
Yes.
Amazing,
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's been a crazy ride. I think the pandemic, that's when everybody now started to know me, which was just last year. But I've been grinding for about 10 years now.
Yeah. And now it's when things are like, you know, they've just taken off.
Yes.
Taking things to the next level.
Yes.
Love it. Love to see it. So yes, keep talking to us. DJ Shinsky is still here for longer. Remember, get those messages in the hashtag is Easy Friday at Shiksha Aurora at KBC Channel 1 at DJ Shinsky. Let's do this.
Let's go. Them call me out of boy. Oh, what a beauty, 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 my love. Unaka fiti, 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 fiti sana. Oh, yeah. You shine bright like a diamond. Oh, diamond. You make me weak like Solomon. Oh, melanin popping. Let me take you for the shopping. Tonight no long talking. Mr. DJ, chakanuki, let the booty bounce.
You don't go to my even 100. You make a bicycle and a boy will love. Not in my eyes, in my mouth, you don't tell her. I ain't telling cause I give you umbrella. I don't be in this together. Give you my necklace, spender. Give you my last cash, spender. I show you my best friend. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, spender. Show you my best friend. I give you my last cash, spender. Everything I do, I under 50, under. You don't be under 50, understand. That's the way you do, yeah. Under 50, understand. All of my fans are busy by them. I don't mind, I pick it on them. I don't fight the uniform man. All who I can fix the problem. Turn the fire that you're reason. Where they give it to make you leave me. Turn the fire that you're reason. I don't be in this together. Give you my necklace, spender. Give you my last cash, spender. I show you my best friend. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, spender. Show you my best friend. I give you my last cash, spender. Everything I do, I under 50, under. Oh, you let me under 50, understand. That's the way you do, yeah. Under 50, understand.
Piano, 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 piano,
And that was amazing. I couldn't stop moving. I think I've had the most fun ever. And I think it was the best way to end the show. The show's right here on Easy Friday. Remember, we've been doing this for 6 months now, since July. Wow. And I have to say this on national television. It has been my favorite show.
Thank you so much.
You killed it.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. You're so talented. Honestly speaking, like, I've been to a lot of parties. You know, I've witnessed a lot of DJs do their thing, but this was just magic.
Thank you. Thank you so much
for coming. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, it is New Year's Eve, and you know the party don't stop right here. We've got more music coming up next, so make sure you tune in right here on hashtag KBC Channel 1. Remember, it all goes down right here. And DJ Shinsky is on social media, so if you want to listen to more of his music, go check him out.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at DJ Shinsky, or you can just Google DJ Shinsky. You're gonna get me.
That's it. Thank you once again. I hope you had a great time. The party don't stop. Remember, wishing you and your loved ones a very happy new year. Sending you all my love. I'll see you next year. Shiksha Arora signing out. Good night. What?
Jumapili hii kwenye runinga ya KBC Ungana naye Askofu Michael Wanderi wa kanisa la Christian Foundation Fellowship Kiambu kuanzia saa 1 hadi saa 2 asubuhi.
Ningetaka nikwambie, our Jehovah God, because the Bible says he is the same yesterday, today and forevermore. He is able to take you to a place of abundance. He is able to take you to Rehoboth in the name of Jesus Christ.
Kipindi ni neno la neema, ukiletewa naye Askofu Michael Wanderi wa kanisa la Christian Foundation Fellowship Kiambu. Usikose.
The KBC Board of Directors, Management and Staff wishes all our esteemed listeners, viewers and clients Happy New Year and a prosperous 2022. We wish you peace, joy and prosperity throughout the coming year. Thank you for your continued support and partnership.
A wounded heart.
Why did you have to come back?
See, I'm still in love with you. A brave heart.
I saved your father's company. You're a nobody.
I want a divorce.
An ambitious heart.
The man won't sell his land. Just make him do it. That's what you're here for.
An innocent heart.
He can't force me to sell my land, Father.
My brother will do anything to take your land. Take care of yourself, please.
A possessive heart.
Do what you have to do to get it.
Lying heart.
Fue sembrando el veneno y la ambición.
Where's your man?
Business held him up. But you know him. He'll be here when he comes. I know how boring it is being in a room with these two. I have to leave them half the time alone. Do your friends know about your boyfriend? They have no reason to lie.
Get to hear anything at all.
You out of your mind? I mean, what are you?
Ah, she's left.
Stay down.